starting. I'm assuming you haven't eaten, that's why I asked. Should we head down before we eat just to make sure we're down there in time?
That's what I was thinking. Mindy, we're monitoring a worrying increase in adversarial activity, particularly of those resembling Fenrir, Greyback, and Gilderoy Lockhart. Another conveniently timed attack. Could this be the Unforgivable's attempt to distract us from Grimm's surge? Are they hoping we'll be too preoccupied with a more immediate threat to explore the intent behind it? If this is a distraction, does that mean we should just ignore it? No, we don't want to tip the Unforgivable off that we suspect they're involved with the situation in Cape Town. Not to mention that adversaries are too much of a threat to ignore. We'll proceed as usual for now, but let's still tell SOS Task Force members, particularly those in South Africa, to keep their ears and eyes open for anything suspicious.
Are they splitting and giving those in South Africa some other hints? I wonder. Okay, so if you go to the tasks, which is the far right one, we should have tasks. How long do we have?
2 days.
Okay. So I was wrong. Brilliant events next week, I think. So what are the tasks? Because
use master notes on 8 potions, defeat 7 werewolves in adversary encounters, complete forest chamber, IV or higher. I don't want to try to figure out what it is right now. Earn 1750 challenge XP through wizarding challenges and adversary chains. Return 20 artifact fragments from Fenrir or Lockhart chains. Deal 25,000 damage to adversaries. Defeat Fenrir Greyback 4 times and defeat Gilderoy Lockhart 4 times. I cannot speak.
Okay. So adversaries are the green thing that David likes fighting.
These thingies?
Yeah. I think. Yes.
Alright, I forgot how to play this game.
You went to throw the ball at it?
Yeah.
And we need to get potions going to keep fighting. You have 3 of them.
What?
2 more. The third one, you're going to want to drop a potion and a wit. Or a extimulo and wit sharpening.
This is not very easy with moving cars.
Sorry. It is easier than feel free. I have like 80 something again. Okay, this one you're going to want to drop a wit and a regular. The regular, not the dark blue. Yeah, that one.
Strong?
Is it? Yeah, strong. And then there's a wit sharpening potion.
Healing, wit sharpening.
people can barely get around us. So anyone wondering what we're yeah. Oh, sorry. Also, I did get omelet to work again, finally. It was a pain in the... Because what happens is it'll only let you in so many times in a short period, which I get to protect your password, but I needed to be on my computer, and it had locked me out of that. I needed to be on in Omelet, and it had locked me out of that, and I like to have it on in my the stream manager, also in my Chrome. So basically it logged me out of everywhere I was in, and it only wanted to let me in one place. Well, that doesn't work very well for streaming. And it logged me out the day that I tried streaming. So I'm guessing, I mean, it let me in on the stream, the Twitch stream, but it wouldn't let me in on which is kind of so yes, I was kind of annoyed. But I finally got in yesterday.
Okay, Greyback, do you want me to use potions again?
Is it the third guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Same potions. We do need to get potions going to, like, start a stimulo potion of the highest I have stuff for, and use a master knot on it. I wonder what's going on here. It looks like construction type vehicles with their lights on off to the side. Something to do with the light boxes. talking much, but he's in the back. What are you looking at?
I don't know if this was today that they messaged or yesterday or whenever. As it doesn't say what day that they typed it.
So you have to go into the Twitch chat and see.
No thanks. I forget how to get out of this. There we go. Why do you turn backwards? I want to go forwards. Well, curse you too.
Probably because of the speed we're going. You may be able to get
Probably.
this in when because we're having to stop for the light. So slowing down may register it to allow you to get it.
And we can't get that. We can get the greenhouse, maybe.
That's what I meant.
No. Your character decided to stay before the stop.
Oh well.
I know where it goes.
What's the date today?
The 27th. The 10th.
Okay. So tomorrow is my 2 appointments.
That's not nice. The face.
What are you against? Snake?
Sphinx.
Oh, the Sphinx. Yeah, I don't like the Sphinx very well. To me, it doesn't look quite real. I've talked about that before. Steph agrees, but she has a different idea on what would make it look real than I do. If they said hi, Mindy, specifically, I can tell you for sure.
Well, yeah, but they said hi, y'all, first. And then I'm doing laundry while listening. And then Steph said, hi, Mindy and David.
Okay, so I can tell you for sure hi, Mindy and David is today. I think the other two are also today, but I'm not positive.
I'm pretty sure.
Thank you to everyone who's joining. Sorry if it's not the internet. neck starts hanging way down, and it's like, I don't need it that big. The neck's kind of hard to adjust for, unless you make it yourself where you make a smaller size. So Mindy's making those for my Mother's Day. Lexi was the first one to tell me Happy Mother's Day. Then David. Then Stephen and Mindy came in and said, I never heard from Danny, but I can't necessarily say anything there.
But it's showing Dry Lake as a lake. Even over there. That's not
a lot, but yeah, it actually is a lake this year, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
The years that it's not a lake, you get worried. Because we're only in May. The beginning of May. So Dry Lake is called Dry Lake because in the beginning of the spring, it looks like a lake.
People go fishing? No.
Because then by June, July, it's just a field. So in other words, if it's a dry year, Dry Lake will be dry. Will be dry earlier. And there's been, if Dry Lake, the whole thing is dry, it's really bad. There's a little bit on the side that dries out the soonest, which is okay. It might be nice to have it still wetter, but at least it's still wet right now. As an indication for me of amount of snowfall. Not just me, but a lot of us use that. It's kind of ridiculous here in Utah. Sometimes we'll be told we're in a drought and we'll get like 300% snowpack, and everything's flooding and everything else, and yet we're in a drought. And then one year they said, oh, we're not in a drought. And they said that like in January, February, March, somewhere like that. They quit that. And Dry Lake was dry, and I'm going, we are in a drought. And if we don't treat it as such, we're in trouble. And by June, July, everyone was freaking out. So it's easier to use Dry Lake as a indication than what the officials say.
I understand everything is either tied across the chest areas or cut to my navel. Like, nah, bruh, that's okay. She didn't say bruh. I added that, but.
And so what Mindy's going to do is make the arms one size and the body a different size. And I think she has the skills, she could do it on her own, but
Patterns are nice.
well, on your own with the pattern.
Nice.
But you've got Mom with you. You decided to ask Mom to help too. And by Mom, I mean my mother-in-law, who was a home ec teacher for years.
And she's great at sewing. She sewed my dress for Mom and Brad's wedding.
Yours and Chrissy's. So honestly, I think Steph picked that up when I said she was a home ec teacher. Because younger people don't. I agree. Basically, for anyone who may be on that doesn't know what home ec is it was a class where you learn to cook, you learn to sew.
I think they call it facts now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
At least here in Utah.
Yeah, I don't really remember because the anime has altered my perception of stuff.
Let's see, what else did you do?
And I was trying to remember what book.
What time is it?
12:45. 1:30 almost.
So just go straight.
Yep. Come on. I loved homework. Miss Thompson was my homework teacher. She was awesome. But her gran also taught her in the ways of modesty.
Yeah, I don't even remember my home ec teacher. I admit I didn't like it very much either because, and that may be why I don't like sewing very much, because she always, you're going too fast, and I'd be going, I've been sewing since I was 8. My mom at 8, I was in a program where you had Sunshine Generation or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a singing group, singing, maybe a little bit of dancing. I can't remember there, but you had costumes you had to have, and she had me help sew mine. I'm the oldest of 8 kids, 7, maybe 7 at the time, but 7 or 8 kids at the time. Of course I know how to cook. And then we had to, one thing we had to do was like a business where we created something and sold it to everyone. And I can't, and you had to do it in a group, and that also was kind of, because that year was one of the years that I only had a few friends, and most of them weren't in my group, in my class, so. But I still think we did pretty decent on the selling what we made. Can't remember if I made if we made scones or what we made, but for me it just wasn't an issue, because yeah, for me it wasn't as fun of a class. I think also partway because I just didn't learn. And even my kids will tell you, I like to learn. Lovely. Let's see, maybe we can go this way in. I really don't want to come in from all the way up there and from that road. So maybe this road.
sells fashionable attire for women.
And I like that. I like, around here, honestly, most of the clothes you can find are designed to be modest. The problem is that when you get the size I need for my arms, it makes it not modest. So that gets annoying. So we are going to go in and we will see from there. I don't know what's around, so gotta grab my mask. I forgot my mask. Okay.
So where are we going?
I think it's just in this side or that side, and because I don't see it up there, is it? Maybe it's up there more. Do one of you want to go look on the other side of the driver's license, and I'll go ask here? Oh, wait. Right there. I was going, I swear it's like got everything. Where do we go for the hair?
So it's up.
Up? Okay.
It's like $4.
Okay, sorry. So it's the same school, but they obviously split it into two different areas. Now, is it?
So confused.
It looks like it's out there. Okay, I think I'm gonna let you guys go. Let's see if I can find someone to ride.
I like your shirt. Thank you. We're here for 2 appointments for David and Melinda Allman.
Looks like we're doing colors, is that right?
I'm sorry, what?
Are we doing colors, is that right?
No, just bleaching.
Oh, bleaching, right, yes. Okay. All right, looks like you are with Natalie and Rihanna today.
Okay, It's not gonna let me read, so I'm gonna let you go. Bye.